Check out this limited edition Prime Welcome to the Rebellion shirt, hoodie, tank top from 9 Line Apparel. It's only available for about 9 days. The link will be in the top of the description and in the pinned comment. Use my discount code, buy a shirt, help some veterans. It goes to a great cause. Now let's get into this. This has got to be one of my all-time favorite Starscream covers. I mean, look at that thing. I had to buy it, and I got one that's graded. It's just freaking awesome. Standing there with Bruticus behind him. It's fantastic. Transformers number 18. We're trying to catch up. Thank you for coming along with us on this journey. We begin in Cybertron. If you remember, Cliffjumper took all the little pieces of his friends that were left and they created a brand new Autobot. So they're hanging out behind the lines. The Decepticons are coming and they're looking just to kill everyone. And they don't know if they're going to survive. And in comes Shredhead, transformed from his van. He just towers over them. They're like, what the heck is this? And he's like, you guys ready to shred? And he just rips through the Decepticons like they were Swiss cheese. Is that how you say it? I mean, look at this beautiful cover right here. You guys have got to pick this up. It's amazing. Just slices one right in half. Slicing and dicing. He does it all. And then finally, Elita One's like, I think we may have just turned the tide with this new Autobot. We then get back to San Juan Island with Ultra Magnus. He was found by RC and Beachcomber, and they're trying to talk, and he's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, this is just what's going on inside my mind right now. Carly and Beachcomber are trying to comfort Ultra Magnus, and he's just like, I don't know what to say. And then he draws his gun and tells everyone to get down because in comes the army, the Marines, the whatever. They're here. And they're like, oh my gosh. And Ultra Magnus just starts destroying them. RC's like, listen, those are humans. They don't know what they're doing. And Beachcomber grabs Spike and she's trying to plead with Ultra Magnus, please stop. It seems like right in the middle of everything, Carly, she gets knocked out and Magnus is just like, they're trying to make me a slave again. And all he could see is Shockwave. He punches the helicopter that blows up. RC screaming at him, please stop this. And Beachcomber's like, we got to get out of here. And Spike's like, what's going on with Carly? And RC's like, I got her. And then the whole place just gets annihilated. The troops come in, they see Carly on the ground. They're like, is this one going to be all right? It's like, yeah, she's out cold. Maybe we can wake her up and we can get some answers. RC is kind of trapped under the rubble. And you could see the helicopters picking up a knocked out Ultra Magnus. Boy, Magnus has been through it, huh? He's been through it. Tortured, trying to run and hide, trying to disappear. And now the military's got him. We then get back to Seattle where the Autobots are trying to rescue as many humans as possible. And we still got the Decepticon Civil War. We still got Bruticus and Devastator still going at it. You know, Prime is holding up a wall here and, you know, Trailbreaker, they're all like doing their part and to try to save the humans while these two combiners are just going at it. Starscream is screaming. He's like, man, I'm going to take you all out. You know, he's trying to shoot down Devastator. And Soundwave's like, hey, listen, Rumble, you only got one arm. I haven't repaired you yet, but that's all you need. Picks up Rumble and chucks him at Astro Train and Starscream. Rumble just knocks out Astro Train and he's like, hey, we're going down. Starscream is screaming to the Combaticons. He's like, to me, help me. Combaticons are like, that's our leader. We're going to go help him and see where he's at. Soundwave is screaming at Devastator. It's like, go after him. Go follow him. And Bruticus is like checking on Starscream. And Starscream's just panicking. He's like, why can't I get a break? More potty mouth. Astro Train's on the ground. And Devastator out of nowhere says there can only be one combiner and just drops Bruticus with an RKO. I love the wrestling moves that they do in this. I love it. Nails him with the RKO. He's like, and that combiner's name is Devastator. And if you have the comic, which again, I highly recommend you buy, this cover layout is fantastic. The downloadable one doesn't do it justice. Prime is like, oh my gosh, save us, as he sees these two giant monsters fall into the ground with Devastator on top. I still got Bruticus, sorry. Even though right here, Devastator got the upper hand and took him out. We then get our rematch of Soundwave versus Starscream. And Soundwave, I mean, Starscream is just like, why can't anything go my way? And Soundwave's like, because you are stupid, Starscream. And then he calls Starscream pathetic, which that's a trigger word. That's a trigger word for Starscream. You don't want to do that because then he just goes into crazy mode here. So he's like, you called me pathetic? Grabs Soundwave, bites off his chin, rips out his chest, and he's like, look who's talking here. Grabs Ravage, who is, Soundwave's been trying to get Ravage back since issue number 1. He's been so protective of Ravage. Grabs Ravage, and you hear a voice off into the distance. Starscream, Soundwave, and look at this awesome picture right here of both of them. Starscream looking in shock, Soundwave looking up. He's got Ravage in his hand, and in comes Megatron. Nobody knew where Megatron was. He has joined the fight. He says, enough. Starscream's like, Megatron, how did you? He's like, be silent. Soundwave is like, Megatron. Megatron picks up Ravage and does something to him and brings him back to health. He's like, what a good soldier you are, small thing. And what a faithful servant. Ravage is back. Soundwave then kneels, says, my master. Starscream screams at Astro Train, is like, hey, you gotta get me out of here because now everything is messed up. And if you remember, Astro Train had one thing in mind, and that is to destroy Megatron. Astro Train says, no. Get up, Soundwave, says Megatron. There's so much work to be done. Optimus Prime looks up. He sees Megatron. He says, Autobots, retreat, with the shadow of Megatron looking down at Optimus Prime. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end. They just get better and better and better. I'm just saying, man, it's freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. And let's look at these other covers, because this is another thing that I love about this series. You can pick the different cover. I love cover A, of course, my man Starscream, but you got some with Megatron, with Shredhead, Prime, and RC. They're all awesome. They're absolutely all awesome, but man, my gosh, my wallet is gonna be hurting because I just wanna collect all the Starscream covers. I don't know why, maybe one day we'll show them all off, but what did you think of Transformers number 18? I gotta get caught up. I know number 23 has just came out and I hear it's freaking awesome. So number 18, more to come. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Jay. We'll catch you on the next one.